Hey YouTube, Sean Forney here. I'm going to do a quick little video of my thoughts of the SSR 125 pit bikes. Now, I know there's a lot of videos out there of these things, but I'm going to give you my impressions after literally beating the crap out of it for the past year. And obviously I liked it so much that I went ahead and picked up that SSR 150 tonight. So I'll do a video of that at some other time. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. I do all sorts of videos of all kinds of toys, cars, skid steers, tractors, old farm equipment, you name it. Stay tuned. All right, it is kind of funny that I have a small fleet here, but it all started with these pit bikes. So one of those is my brother Greg's and the other is mine. Mine is that one right there. It's never even been washed. So we bought these bikes. My brother was at Cumberland Cycles in Cumberland, Maryland, and he said, Sean, they got two of these things. They look like a lot of fun. Do you want me to pick yours up? I was like, well, sure. How much are they? He was like, $1,295 bucks. I was like, really? You can get a dirt bike that cheap? So I was like, you know what? You know, worst case scenario, $1,200, you know, that's an expensive toy, but as long as I get the joy out of it, sure. So my brother Greg picked up both of these bad boys and brought them home. That was about a year ago. And since then, we have literally beat the crap out of these things. Greg, just this past weekend, had his up to about 2 feet of water. It was quite hilarious. I was a little easier because I didn't want to get wet. I was being a little sissy. But these things are literally, they're so cheap and they're so much fun. I mean, you can have so much fun on these things for $1,295 bucks. So that being said, not only do I have these two that are sitting here, I liked the 125 pit bike so much that I picked up the SSR 150 tonight. Now, the difference between them, obviously these are 125s. These are considered pit bikes. This is actually built on a dirt bike platform, so the seat sits higher up. This one does have electric start as well as kick start. They're all 4 strokes. In addition to that, these things again are so cheap. So this one right here was $2,495. As far as dirt bikes are concerned, that's super cheap for a brand new dirt bike. And after the amount of crap that I have put these SSR 125 pit bikes through between me and my brother, I know they're gonna be great. So on top of that, they had this sweet 70 pit bike there, and I want to teach my kids how to ride. I have 3 daughters. I have a little boy on the way, and you know, whenever I grew up poor, so I didn't have any of these things. If I wanted to ride something, I'd have to go to a friend's house. So I want to make sure my kids have the opportunity to do the things that I really dreamt and wanted to do as a kid. So I picked up this SSR 70. It is a full auto. You can control the throttle right here with this screw, make it go as slow as possible. So that's how they're gonna start to learn. But back to these 125 pit bikes. Again, these things are phenomenal. They are smaller because they're built on a pit bike platform, so smaller wheels, but don't let their small stature fool you. I am 6'2", 170 pounds, soaking wet, and these things will rip wheelies. First and second gear, like no tomorrow. I don't exactly know what the top speed is. I want to guess around probably 50 miles an hour, but they pull me and my brother around very, very, very well. So, you know, the only thing that you have to do on these things as far as maintenance is make sure you keep the filter somewhat clean. That one needs a bath. My brother had replaced his. Make sure you check the oil, change the oil frequently. But other than that, these things, I mean, I left this thing sit for 3 months, went in, 2 kicks, she started right up. So the SSRs, although they are considered a cheap bike, some will even consider them a throwaway bike. These things are wildly reliable so far. I have not had one issue with my SSR 125, and the amount of fun that we have been able to have on these things is absolutely ridiculous. So if you guys are in the market for a dirt bike, or a pit bike, and you're not sure if a dirt bike's for you, and you just want to try one out, well, these things are only like $1,295 bucks. You buy them brand new. They have a full tank of gas in them, depending on which dealer you get them from. You give them $1,295. Some dealers charge a $100 dock fee, and you leave, and then you just go have fun with them. After the initial break-in period, the only things that we've had to do with ours is tighten up the chains after we have ridden them for a while. The chains do tend to get a little loose after they break in, so you just tighten them up, maybe tweak the carb a little bit, but other than that, you just hop on these bad boys and have a blast. You know, that's what they're made for. They're cheap, cheap fun. Now, if you compare them to a Honda, you know, sure, like that old Rancher back there, that thing is probably like a 2002, and my goodness, it has more miles on it than my oldest car probably, and that thing still starts right up. So the reliability, sure, but so far, these little pit bikes have not been any issue to us, and we just literally, as you can see, they're covered with mud. We literally just beat the crap out of them. We ride high-speed laps around our hayfield, topping out in 5th gear. We ride them through bank turns. So that SSR 150 is also going to get put through the test, and I'm sure my kids are going to put that through the test as well. So that is just a quick thoughts video of the SSR 125. I'll try to get some ride-along videos with my drone shortly, and then once I get I've only ridden this thing around the yard because I got back and it was dark outside. But once I get a ride the SSR 150, I'll do a video on it as well. So again, thank you all for watching my video. Make sure you like and hit the subscribe button. Everybody have a great day.